17-year-old Jill McTavish applied one last coat of raspberry lip gloss before stepping back and admiring herself in the mirror. She smiled at her reflection, wholly satisfied with the green-eyed, strawberry blonde-haired girl who was staring back at her. "Just try to resist me, Jack," Jill thought as she sauntered out of her house and toward the beach. She was wearing her signature Knock 'em Dead outfit, which consisted of a white halter top, a denim skirt, and flip-flops that were accentuated by perfectly pedicured nails. Jill hadn't always been this confident. Even though she was smart, athletic, and had great relationships with her family and friends, she often felt shy and was almost reluctant to believe all the wonderful attributes that people insisted she possessed. Then along came Jack, and everything changed. Jack was one of the most popular boys at South Palm High School. He wasn't the captain of any sports team, nor was he the cool rebel who girls dreamed of turning into boyfriend material. Instead of being an archetype, Jack was just himself, someone who was compassionate, friendly, and always willing to lend a helping hand. Jack and Jill had both started South Palm High School as freshmen, but without any of the same classes or common extracurricular activities, they never had the chance to talk. Nevertheless, Jill admired Jack from afar. Then one day, by mere chance, they were seated side by side at a school assembly for senior students. That's when everything played out like a fairy tale. Proving that Jack was in a class all of his own, he introduced himself with a handshake and then insisted they change seats when Jill realized her chair squeaked with even the slightest of movements. After the assembly, Jack walked her to class, all the while talking as if he'd known her forever. It was like the comfort of an old friend, mixed with the excitement of a new love. It was perfect. When Jack and Jill began to date, she suddenly found herself as one of the school's most popular girls. Even when she discovered that a few students disliked her, Jill happily concluded that they were jealous. With a great new boyfriend and all the confidence in the world, Jill was experiencing a high she'd never allowed herself to feel before. Yet, buried so deep she wouldn't even admit it to herself, she was afraid that it would one day all go away if Jack ever left her. It was an unusually hot Saturday afternoon in late September when Jill arrived at the beach. The Californian sun was shining brightly, and the area was already bustling with excited people. As Jill stepped off the boardwalk, she suddenly saw something that chilled her to the bone. Her shock was so unnaturally fierce that, for a moment, she felt as if she couldn't breathe. There, just 50 feet away from her, was Jack, hugging a girl who wore the tiniest jean shorts Jill had ever seen and a barely there bikini top. She watched as they finally broke from the embrace and began chatting excitedly. Suppressing the urge to run at the girl and attack her like a wild animal, Jill waved her arm in the air and called out to Jack. When Jack saw her, he waved back and began walking toward Jill. Jill smiled as she met him halfway. "Hi, sexy," Jill cooed after giving him a quick kiss. "You look amazing." "So do you." Jack finally took his eyes off Jill and motioned to the girl beside him. "This is Christy." "Oh," Jill replied, trying to sound surprised. "I didn't see you there. I'm Jill, Jack's girlfriend." "Jack and Jill," Christy said with a laugh, even though she didn't look amused. "This can't end well." Jill smiled tightly. Her disdain for Christy was increasing at a steady pace.